Progression is a sore spot when it comes to Call of Duty. Obviously, because, well, Call of Duty is a simple game. It's not terribly hard to learn. It is difficult to master, but mechanically speaking, Call of Duty isn't that complex. So, back with Call of Duty 4 in 2007, Infinity Ward decided to make Call of Duty sort of a role-playing game, where as you get kills and plant bombs and capture flags, you get XP. That XP goes to weapons, and then you use those weapons to unlock attachments, and then you're unlocking perks, and you're using those perks to dictate your playstyle. It's a role-playing game. Like how getting into fistfights in a Rockstar game increases your strength, or how killing lots of mobs in a Final Fantasy game will take you to your next level. Call of Duty is that, but with more racism. So, obviously, progression is a hot topic. Modern Warfare 2 really shakes things up. Instead of the traditional, you get to level 35 and unlock a rifle, which still happens, you might have to use a rifle to unlock a different variant, a different weapon within that skill tree, within that weapon platform tree. I mean, look at this right here. If you want to use the M16, you're gonna have to use the M4 until you unlock the Icarus, and then use the Icarus until you unlock the M16. You want the Hurricane? Use the M4 to unlock the Recon. Use the Recon to unlock the Hurricane. You can't just exclusively use one weapon and unlock every possible attachment. In fact, the game essentially beckons you to use stuff that you're not comfortable with yet. When you're picking your attachments for your M4, you see suppressors and optics and stocks and things that say, hey, go get the Lockman SMG to level 11 for this optic, or the M16 to whatever level for this stock. So yeah, you could just use the M4 all year, but you have to do that without access to the full range of attachments the game has on offer. So before you use the M4 all year, like you're going to, go ahead and level up the Icarus and the M16 and the FTAC Recon and the FSS Hurricane. Then you might want to level up some other guns for different optics or different lasers. Basically, come back in the spring when you have everything unlocked, then obsessively use that one rifle you can't get enough of. Now you can fully customize it. This encourages so much experimentation, this encourages so much variety usage, but also the game still has weapons that don't have massive skill trees. It's just one gun. So the P90, the Vector, the MP7 for instance, those three SMGs, they're just weapons that have like 27, 29, 30 weapon levels, and it's just straightforward weapon leveling. But the HK, AK, AR systems, they're a little bit more involved, and you're gonna have to use a lot of variety to get all of their attachments. The one problem you'll run into is that you're gonna want a certain red dot sight or a certain suppressor something, and the game's gonna say, well, you can use that attachment once you unlock gun A, then when you unlock gun A, use gun A until you unlock gun B, then gun B attachment 13 is the red dot sight you want. That's going to be a little tedious. There are a lot of optics I want to use, but I'm gonna have to go through such a wide variety of skill trees to get to them. I don't know, it's a little disappointing, a little complicated, I guess? Being told that if I want to use the Cobra sight for my M4, I am going to have to use the Kastov 7.62 until I unlock the Kastov 5.45, and then use the Kastov 5.45 until I unlock the AK-74U, and then use the 74U for 10 levels. That will get me the Cobra sight. Then I can take that Cobra sight and put it on my M4, the gun I wanted to use in the first place. That's 34 levels across 3 different guns in a completely different category with a completely different set of playstyles than the M4 that I'll have to use if I want to put that one optic on the M4. And they've taken the same path with camos. So if I want to use a certain camo, let's say just the red camo, you have to get the combat knife to level 11 to unlock the challenge to unlock the red camo. If you want to make your gun bright, vibrant race car red, you're gonna have to use a knife first. Now, getting a gun gold, super easy. You only have to get 4 camos to get a gun gold. I haven't been playing as much Call of Duty as I would like since the launch, and I'm already about to have a gold M4. All I need to do is shoot 13 people in the back, and I will have a gold gun. I have not been actively going for these challenges. All it wanted me to do was get 10 double kills, 50 normal kills, and 50 kills while ADS. Now once I shoot 13 more people in the ass, I will have a gold gun. But to get the clay color on the M4, I had to get 50 kills with the MCPR 300. That's a bolt-action sniper rifle. So I had to get 50 kills with the sniper rifle to get a solid color camo that I then wanted to put on my M4. I'm just using the M4 as an example because I know a lot of you guys are one-gun Tommies, and I see you out there using the same gun all life cycle. They tried to fix that here, and I really appreciate that. In fact, the big philosophy that I see from Infinity Ward with this game is removing crutches and standbys. They don't want you to have a main weapon. They don't want you to have that standby weapon that you use all the time. They don't want you to have the most meta perk setup from the start of the game. They don't want you to grind one gun until you're sick of it and then blame the game for how boring it is. They want you to use variety. The name of the game here when it comes to attachments and camos and perks is adaptation and variety. They want you to use the entire smorgasbord of weapons and equipment that they've added to the game. They don't want you to focus up on one gun for multiple play sessions just to get it max leveled, just to get all the camos on it, especially after the feedback they saw from Vanguard, where people were just really sick of overly complicated, really specific camo challenges and 70 weapon levels per gun. The M4 only has 20 weapon levels. All the other attachments you can get for it are from using other weapons in the platform tree or universal attachments you get from using other guns. What's so sad is what's missing. This system is unique, and I like a new take on Call of Duty's tried and true progression systems. I like something that challenges the player base and gives us a new way to progress through a very, very old franchise. This throws traditional progression on its head, but we're still missing something. We're missing that long-term, goal-oriented progression system that was the traditional prestige system. I'm like 10 levels away from max level in Modern Warfare 2, and it's so sad that once I get that 311,577 XP, it will matter a lot less to me. And it's really sad because as I'm playing, it feels like every double kill, every flag capture, every bomb plant, every single thing that I do, every challenge I complete is bringing me towards something. And a good prestige system with actual rewards for prestiging, whether those are weapons or blueprints or even just unique camos, would add to that. Progression that takes a year to get through, or at least, up until the summer if you're really tryharding. 10, 15 prestiges of 55 levels would actually be just fantastic if at the end of every prestige there was a new bonus, another created class slot, a new camo, a new variant, maybe a new weapon. Operator skins would be great. Operator skins are so beloved by the community. Everybody loves operator skins. They'll spend $25 for a good operator skin. It'd be great if we had 15 operator skins that were unlockable by prestiging. Maybe there should be one prestige per operator, and every time you prestige, you get to pick a new operator skin in whatever order you want to unlock them. Seasonal ranks suck. I don't mind progressing a battle pass in the background as I'm getting kills and winning games. Battle passes are fine, but I want a long-term goal that is above and beyond seasonal ranking, that is above and beyond camos and attachments. You give me this weapon progression system, this camo unlock system, a battle pass, and traditional prestiges that don't reset, that have their own rewards, I'm gonna be excited. I would love to get charms with prestige icons on them that I can hang off my gun. Imagine if you could unlock operators through prestiging and their classic COD characters like Keegan from Call of Duty Ghosts or Reyes from Infinite Warfare. The lack of permanency in Call of Duty really pisses me off, and when I see them taking strides to add variety and new ways to progress and just, generally overhauling all of the progression systems we're used to, it makes it sting that much more when they get this element of it wrong. So in general, I like the design philosophy here from Modern Warfare 2. I do. I just feel like it's missing something that Call of Duty's been missing for years now. We haven't had good prestiging since Black Ops 4, and we haven't had great prestiging since Infinite Warfare. But this game's progression system is going to keep me coming back. And really the biggest critique I have about what's here right now and not what's missing is that the UI could better explain to you how to unlock certain attachments. It could show you a little bit better what weapons you have to use in order to get the attachments you want to use. That would be nice. The UI is more confusing than it needs to be, and it's also finicky and a little buggy as well. So I think we're all in agreement that the UI needs a little bit more of an overhaul than the progression system does right now. But I do applaud them for what they're trying to do. I get the design philosophy, I can see the design language, it's fine, it's great. It's just missing a little something and it needs some visual refinement. Anyway, let me know what you think about the progression system in Modern Warfare 2 and whether or not you think it needs to drastically change a little bit, and just what your biggest issues are. Let me know down below, and I will see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.